What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? As promised, Big Face Gary live. Happy Friday. Shout out to Upper West Side. Shout out to my mom's town, Haiti, and PT Guab, all my friends and family, even my haters. What's up, y'all? Again, happy Friday. Mind your business, pay your taxes, drink water, and subscribe to the Big Face Gary Show. What's up, y'all? As promised, Big Face Gary's here to talk some old school hip hop beef with Capone and Noreaga against Mobb Deep. Capone and Noreaga against Mobb Deep. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope your Friday ends well tonight. I'm here for y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Talk to me. I'm gonna wait till y'all settle in a little bit, and we're gonna talk about Capone and Noreaga's beef with Mobb Deep. I'm gonna start off with just saying this. Noreaga's a good friend of mine. I've known him a long time. He was Rockefeller affiliated back in the days. Just saying this. Noreaga's a good friend of mine. I've known him a long time. He was Rockefeller affiliated. Dame had told me, Dame put me on. Dame told me just hang out with him, he's gonna be with us. And I used to hang out with him every day in Thug Down Militainment Studio. They used to smoke a lot of weed. I used to drink, talk shit, and me and Nori got real cool. So that's a good friend of mine. God bless him on his success on his new drink chance. I know it's been out for years, but just then he's a good friend of mine. And shout out to Ching Ming, all the friends and family, everybody, his kids, his wife, everybody. Shout out to Sonny. Shout out to everybody. So my main thing is, it's funny, right? Because when this beef was going on, it went over my head because I had just had a child. So I wasn't really into the zone. But then I'm over here doing my research as a podcaster. And I said, oh, shoot, Capone and Noreaga beef with Mobb Deep. I really never knew they had beef. So I said, let me check this thing out. I knew Prodigy and I knew Havoc. Really Prodigy from my man James, got killed years ago. They used to be in the Bronx. And I met them. And then, one thing led to another. And they became superstars. They were hell of a street rappers. So I got no dog in the fight. I'm just going to give you the story of what the research I did and what I see, how sometimes it's better not to say anything. And that's how I feel sometimes. Well, Prodigy was hanging out with Alchemist. I'm not giving you the years. I'm just going to give you the stories. Prodigy was hanging out with Alchemist, and they missed the block, and then they made a U-turn to get a parking spot, and it was a bad turn. So obviously they got pulled over by police, and Prodigy had a .22 caliber, and he went to jail for 3 years for that. Prodigy goes to jail. He comes back, and he had wrote a book or two, but from what I'm saying, he wrote a book or two, but there were things in the book that he said that people didn't appreciate, right or wrong. Allegedly, I'm gonna use the word allegedly, so you can't sue me. But it's allegedly. This is documented. So the main thing that pissed people off was, let me say people. Capone was pissed off because a Prodigy said he snitched on his brother Killer Black, who allegedly killed somebody, and Capone, the lawyer said they got a snitch, and they didn't know who the snitch was, and they said they saw Capone take the stand. So that's when Prodigy says Capone's a snitch. So after I did my research and looked at the whole thing, of course, and he made a comment, I know what he did. It's called the Ray Lewis Act. I called it the Ray Lewis Act. Ray Lewis' friends did something in Atlanta, if y'all remember, or it was Baltimore. I'm not exactly. I think it was Atlanta. And Ray Lewis, the All Hall of Fame linebacker, took the stage, took the stand, and whatever he did what they wanted to do, but he bamboozled them, and they dismissed the case. So his friends never went to jail. So Capone made a comment, yo, whatever you want to say about me, I said what I was to say. You say what you need to say, and my man Killer Black is home. And me and Killer Black had a conversation. Killer Black had a conversation, and we cool. We have no issues. So as far as I know Capone a minute too. He's my man. He'll all right with me. He ain't cut on my damn show yet, but me and my friends, we're fine. And God bless him. So Prodigy, Prodigy came home, and the people had a lot of stuff. He didn't want to be on the record. LA. They took his verse off. It's crazy. They took his verse off. He didn't want to have something to do with it. Whatever reason, that's his reason. But Tragedy Gaddafi was like, "Yo, bro, we need to like. I don't care if we take your verse off, but we need that hook. We need that hook, man." He ain't want to have nothing to do with the record, and nobody could actually obviously answer that question. But the verse he had on, hold on, you know what I mean? I gotta look at my. So another interesting thing about this. So even though he took his verse off LA, and gave it to another song, he put on one of Nas's song, but he put on something else. I'll get to that. But I got some history. I can honestly tell y'all, Jay-Z was going to answer Tupac, and I heard the record. I can't remember the record. It's been years. But Jay-Z never pulled the record out because Tupac got killed. So out of respect for Tupac, Jay-Z didn't put the record out. And for the dead. Because I know for factual, Jay-Z had a record. I heard the record. So can't nobody tell me nothing. So you know how people do this, that. Jay-Z had a record that just Tupac. I heard the record. I heard it in years. I forgot the lyrics, but he had a record. So on that note, Prodigy, you was wrong. And again, I didn't do the proper formal thing in the beginning of the show. Prodigy, rest in peace. So, hold on. I know I started earlier today. I apologize, but I couldn't hold it. I just want to talk my shit to y'all. I was feeling real decent, and y'all will jump on when you feel like jumping on. But it is what it is, because y'all get back and hear it another day. Okay. Now, you see Capone called him Pussy P. He and Queens was talking about Pussy P. I'm here in QB. I'm out here on a beach chair. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing in my hood. Picture me and I hanging out in QB. This is my block, my hood. I do what I want when I want out here, Pussy P. But don't worry about it. We got a lot more stored in for you, brother. So you're gonna see. So Capone is now mad on this hood shit. And Capone, I know of him and I know him, and people say he ain't nothing soft about him. So now he's super frustrated. So they never run into each other, thank God. He said, "Don't cross the line. I don't mess with him. He don't mess. I don't fuck with him. He don't fuck with me. I'm a grown man. Don't cross the line." This early in the beef. Then Prodigy goes back to talking about him and Nori did have a fight. He never said who won, who lost. He wasn't here for that. That was never his intentions. Never ever his intentions to say who won, who lost, but we had a fight. But I can attest to that, because people have fights sometimes you grew up with, and shit just be happening. And you never gonna say who's this, who's that. Bottom line is they had a fight, and it is what it is. So moving along. I'm giving you the narrative. I did my little research. I want you to hear this. Moving along. So truly, Nori's only beef was when Prodigy said something about the shooting or whatever the situation was. Nori shot at the ground. That's 20, 30 years ago. And Nori's saying that, like, why would you even bring that up in the book? That's super disrespectful, What up, Big Smoke? I'm over here just giving the vibes of the Capone and Noreaga and Mobb Deep beef, You want to ask me any questions, you ask me questions. I'm just moving along right now. But so in Prodigy's book, he put, it was a misunderstanding. He said Nori was shooting. Nori shot at the ground. He said he would never shoot at nobody, at them. Those were his peoples. And in his defense, Prodigy said they've been through a lot. They did a lot of shit together, beeps, fights, and everything. And Nori never told. So you know Nori's a stand-up dude. So that was Nori's only gripe, honestly. And mind your business, pay your taxes, drink water, and hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. Thank you so much. Hit the like button. Thank you. So Hal was a little frustrated with the book. He's saying not gonna call him a liar, but he is gonna say there was a couple things he would have looked at it differently. But you know what? Years ago, people say what they want to say, how they saw it. So he's not mad at him for that. That's his brother, and brothers do argue. And mind you, I'm going through this history and talking and thinking like, wow, because this group here, you would have never knew they had problems because that's one of the best rap duo groups of all time to me. Mobb Deep, both could rhyme their ass off, and Pav made the beats, and Prodigy was a hell of a lyricist, man. So it just tells you, don't judge this book by the cover. People all have problems, brothers fight, people argue, but shit, it is what it is. Nori also said, hold on. So they offer him a Mobb Deep deal. Martin Capone, Noreaga, Mobb Deep. You know that wasn't going to happen. Nori said they turned that down. It wasn't happening. So they just, from what I'm gathering, Nori and Prodigy shit wasn't that serious because they talked about it. They went to a place called Bon John, drank a bunch of beer, and ate a lot of chicken. They said she said it was a lot of sugar in the chicken, cane, whatever you want to, sugar cane, whatever you want to call it. He said it was good as shit. And Prodigy said they sat back and talked about a whole bunch of shit, you know. So, I'm giving more of the end. I'm just gonna keep talking, y'all. Take a sip of my iced tea, and this is really iced tea. No liquor, nothing in this. Iced tea. All right. The killer one is when Hab was pissed off, and he said Capone, a project getting his ass beat up in jail. That was tearing his paws, his doodle hole in jail, allegedly. And you know, Nori said he ain't never hear nothing like that. He ain't got no part to that. Me personally, I think Hab was just very upset with Prodigy, and he was just wilding. When people get mad, they say anything. You know what I mean? And at one time, Nori did say he was like, "Yeah, I heard something like that," but Nori told the truth. He was just trying to be an asshole. He said he didn't. He ain't. He ain't hear nothing like that. He was just being stupid. He said he didn't care. So the record. Hold on. No survival on my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. What's up, Sakpa Simon? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I want to talk about this thing I'm missing. I'm sorry. I write notes down for a reason. Sorry, y'all, but I got to do this the way best way I did. So anyway, they had a record, if I'm correct. So when Prodigy and Nori officially showed the world they had no beef, they had a record called "Built the Pyramid" with Large Professor, and they act like they was about to fight, and they gave each other a pound on the video. I think it's called "Built the Pyramid" by the Pyramid. One of those records. I think "Built the Pyramid" by the Pyramid, and him and Prodigy to the world they made up in each other's face. It was over. So yeah, built pyramids. It was in 2013. So I got it right. Thank God. So what I'm doing is giving you all my notes. Then I'm gonna tell you my overall view of the beef with Capone and Noreaga and Mobb Deep. Okay, so then what up, Kenneth? Just chilling, brother. Just giving an outlook on my Capone and Noreaga beef Capone and Mobb Deep beef. Capone and Mobb Deep beef was crazy because that shit went over my head, and I'm just vibing. Everybody know how I felt about it, you know. But you can always go back and look at it, you know. I'm going through little notes and saying what I have to say, but it is what it is. So then Nori was asked, he was going to write a book, but he fell back. He said he didn't write the book because he felt the book was not going to be. Hold on. Hang on, my glasses on. Let's see. Okay. We go to the same line. Man, back in the days, I saw on the back of one of the albums you produced on, and we go the same. We got the same last, aka the B Boys, aka Good Boy. Oh, what's your last name's Ben and me? So now you're gonna listen to me and recap. Let me do my little shit here. I gotta get this right for y'all. Sorry, it is what it is. You don't know how I get down, but I'm gonna give it a whole groove. All right, here we go. Okay, what's your last name? I think you capping. What's your last name? So your old man from Old Cop, IET. I'm talking about your last name. You said me and you have the same last name. I want to see your last name. You tell me what it is. I'm from Port-au-Prince. My family's from Port-au-Prince. Yeah, I love this. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got the same last name. All right, you ain't fronting. Haitian. Excuse me, fuego. Viva Haitian, 1804. Okay. Well, Haitian. Hope you ain't just saying that you saw my last name on that project, because I take pride in my last name. If you're beyond me, that's Gary. That's good friend. Take pride, brother. Thank you so much, man, for being honest. Mind your business, pay your taxes, drink water, and subscribe to the Big Face Gary Show. And hit the like button, y'all. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, man. When you see this interview with Capone Noreaga beef, I know I'm up and down. That's how I talk. But believe me, I'm gonna give you the outlook of this whole thing to me at the end. Because Prodigy said something real deep that I like. One more time, 2013, Prodigy and Nori made up about a record they did, Built Pyramids. He didn't do the record, but he was there at the video. Nori and Large Professor did the record, and they faked like they was going to fight, and they gave each other a pound at the end of their beef. You know? Nori said he was going to do a book, but he changed his mind because at that time of his life, he was in a different space, and he was really mad at Prodigy, and he realized he was doing a book, and he was being malicious, and he didn't want to do the book being malicious. He wanted to do the book being real and being fair. So he's in the process of doing the book over again. Shout out to Nori again. It's a good friend of mine. Damn, your pops had like 40 kids? Yo, your grandfather had like 40 kids. Okay. Okay. This is some sucker shit. I ain't gonna lie. So they was on EFN. They was on EFN and they was talking. Capone and Noreaga was talking. And they was talking stuff. And then Capone was like, they was going to go to Miami to do some shows, and they got an email from Mobb Deep's management. They're not doing if Capone and Noreaga, wherever they perform at, they're not doing it. They don't have nothing to do with Capone and Noreaga. And Capone didn't even really get mad. He said, yo, bro, like, regardless of what we got going on, I ain't gonna stop nobody money, nobody food, because they got to feed their families. He thought that was wrong because they're gonna get money anyway, they said. So he never really let that bother him. But it was like, damn, bro, is it really that serious? So on EFN, that's when I felt Capone was like, I'm not even mad no more because it is what it is. And EFN asked him if he ever sees him, they gotta have a conversation. Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation. We ain't gonna fight though, because where I'm from, ain't no fighting. We hit people. I mean, we shoot you, you dead. Ain't no talking, you ain't never coming back. So yeah, he said he ain't trying to do that with Prodigy. He needs to have a conversation with Prodigy. And that was the EFN when I seen me personally that Capone was turning around how he felt about Prodigy. Like, I'm young, I'm older now. That shit ain't that serious. Ain't nobody killed, ain't nobody put their hands on my daughter, my mother, nobody. We good. You know? So, moving along. They also was mad about, there was a rumor, a lot of beef went down between Havoc and and Havoc and Capone. Hold on. Yeah. Another thing that was wrong that they said, this allegedly, like I said, I'm just doing my research, this is what they're saying. They also said that Havoc and that Capone had sex with Havoc girl. That caused a lot of beef between two crews. So it was crazy. Like I said, it's all allegedly. Capone said he never did that. So, me personally, I don't know. But I know one rule in the streets. You don't let no girl come between family and then come between no money. And that's the problem. A lot of people lose their lives over women. Because as soon as both feel are dead, all the girl gonna do is go find another man and do her thing. So that's the number one rule in my book. Don't fight over no woman. There's too much pop I had to be trying to fight over women. Too much. Too much and too easy to get. Let's have your game together. But I'm gonna tell you one thing though. Nori said he took the wolves off. Nori said he took the wolves of Prodigy in Miami. They was gonna jump him. They was gonna do him dirty. They was gonna drag him. Nori said, "Nah, y'all not gonna put your hands on him." And he told his man, he told Akinelli to tell Prodigy the beef is over. Come have a drink. We chilling. And his man Nori's boys are like, "Yo, you sure you don't want to drag him?" Nori lived in Miami for years at that point. And Nori said, "Hell no." And another reason why you're not gonna do that to him, because before you knew me or whatever, you were Mobb Deep fans. So show some respect for Mobb Deep, one of the best rap duo groups of all time. So that was real. That was real stand-ups of Nori, not to promote that. Oh, get that man, get him. Beautiful, Nori. I commend you for that. So the emotional part to this whole thing. What's up, Bill Shapiro? How you doing? Nori said Prodigy died in Vegas. He had just seen him a few days before. He was with him the day. Well, I'm not gonna say exactly. They was in Vegas at the same time when Prodigy died. And Nori said, "Oh, y'all ain't gonna know. I'm gonna get you drunk." And for 20, 30, for years, Prodigy said, "I'm not feeling too well." Nori said he never took it that serious, as he always says, "I'm not feeling too well," but he still come back and do what he got to do. So he really wasn't feeling too well. He went out, and as we know, he passed away. So Nori said he felt good that him and Prodigy squashed their beef, and he got to see him his last days of living. Because Nori was in Vegas, he was in Vegas. That's so ironic. So again, rest in peace, Prodigy. And Nori, that was God. That was an angel who did that. That bothers me the most is, people don't have respect. I'm good, brother. I'm good, Bill Shapiro. How are you? People don't have no respect for the dead. Prodigy was raised he grew up in Hempstead, but he still was QB. They embraced him. He was out there for years. And after he died, they put a mural up of him and they sprayed it. They sprayed it, messed it up. Then they did it again. They did it again. Then what they finally just said, you know what? They put up a whole black wall, and they just left it at that. Again, and Nori said it was a big dog he offended in that book. Prodigy rubbed a lot of people the wrong way in that book. So the people he rubbed the wrong way in that book, it might have backlashed on him. There was a big homie upstate who still was in the Bing, and he sent the word down. They messed up the mural twice. Nori not gonna say no names, but that was his reason. You can't knock somebody to do what they want to do. That's their business, not mine. But I was like, damn, that shit was really pissed him off to do that. So My thing is, oh, here we go again. Don't forget, mind your business, pay your taxes, and drink water. Subscribe to the Big Face Gary Show. Subscribe, and hit this like button and share this live with your friends. Please share this live with your friends. Yeah, Bill Shapiro, I'm good, man. And again, yes, rest in peace, Prodigy. God bless him, man. God bless him. What I want to say also is that, and when I seen this interview, when I seen him doing the work on this interview, okay, let's say, okay, Ak is official. But to really tell you, Prodigy said something that I realized. Everybody go through their stuff in life. Everybody go through their shit. I go through my shit. Everybody go through their shit. But at this age I am now, oh, okay, Bill Shapiro. Sometimes it's good to just keep stuff to yourself because now I haven't read the book. I think I'm gonna read it now. What I'm gonna tell you is that personally, I go through that in my neighborhood or where I'm from or wherever I'm at. I could say, yo, that hat is black. And if somebody else said hat is black, so if I say hat is black, your big face Gary trying to play me. Because they're ignorant and a lot of people are jealous. So what the basic thing to do is sometimes just don't say anything. Just eat it. Don't say nothing. Silence, people move in silence. And me looking at this whole thing with Capone and Noreaga and Mobb Deep, they were all very young and they were all hyper, and that's what it was back then. I'm from that era. And now that you look at it, it wasn't worth it. All that beefing and grinding, yo, man, that's how you fuck your book. It's cool, man. You smash my chick, you can have that bum bitch. I don't, excuse me, you can have that girl. I don't want it. You can have her. Capone, he Ray Lewis them. I see people do that all the time. They hold on, y'all. I had to clean my glasses. Thank you. Clean my glasses, y'all. Hold up 1 second. There you go. What I was saying was after I looked at this interview and I thought about it, the Mobb Deep and Capone and Noreaga beef was stupid as hell. They were young, Nori successful, Capone doing his thing, Hav is a great producer, Prodigy, may he rest in peace, one of the best lyricists of all time. You could never mimic the way he rhymed. Have they killed it. And when you go back and think about this shit, it wasn't even worth it, yo. So my take is, I just told you guys, sometimes it's better not to say anything. Just lay low, because I've been there before. You say her skirt is blue, I say it's blue. Yo, Gary, why are you trying to play my girl? That's how they handle people sometimes. It's who you are and your character. And you should take it as a compliment or somebody looking for trouble. So don't say nothing, let's move along. And he said that in one of the interviews that he caused a lot of trouble. He gotta work with these people, he gotta do music with them, everybody feeling away. If he could do it all over again, he wouldn't do what he did. Oh, okay. That's cool, man. God bless them, man. 1804, one of the best who ever did it. Hold on. That's the best era, not feeling the crowning of Kendrick. Kendrick Lamar's a decent lyricist, but no one's crowned him. He had a record. No one he's not like us. Okay, he got a record. And you got to blame Drake, because if Drake would have tore his ass up in a battle, he wouldn't be so arrogant. And he lost. That's why Kendrick Lamar is getting away with murder. Drake's not a good battle rapper. I tell everybody that. He know how to make music. He doesn't know how to come back at people. He's not good at that. He never addresses battles good. And like I said, I took up for Jay-Z personally, saying that he's not in the committee for the Super Bowl, but I found out the guy, I forgot his name, Collins, he said that Jay-Z gets the last word in the Super Bowl, so he picked Kendrick Lamar. He didn't want Lil Wayne. Hey, that's his business. And you might be right, C Squibs, he may not. And this guy, I forgot his name, said he wrote most of the records for Drake at the end. And I always said that because I'm from New York City. Drake's from Canada. There are things that he's saying that you have to be from New York to know. He don't have the lingo. Canada, it was impossible. So I knew that was going on. I'm not saying he don't rhyme, he can't write, but after a while, he stopped writing. So a lot of people came in late on this, which is fine. I was dibbling and dabbling through the whole situation. I gave you a good core of the Capone and Noreaga Mobb Deep beef. It was, to me, it was bullshit. It was bullshit. Bullshit. Capone ain't no snitch. He's thorough. He Ray Lewis them. Ray Lewis went on stand and bamboozled them and got their mans on. Capone did that for Killer Black. I don't hear about nobody smashing nobody girl. Fuck that. You get another girl. Nobody raped nobody's kids. Nobody did none of this. But no one should be mad at nobody. Rest in peace, Prodigy. Capone, you my guy. Nora, you my guy. Much success to you. Much success. So what I want to explain to you people is that you guys are pissing me off. You know I have a Big Face Gary Show series. 1 and 2 is out. I'm not going to sit here and lie. 3 is supposed to be out today. I was just telling my friend that I forgot to do something, but I had technical difficulties with my cable and everything. They just fixed it. But I'm going to get that to y'all. But remember when I was telling you people that if you have all right, you can go to Patreon and see the Big Face Gary series. Patreon, Patreon. But if you go to the YouTube to become a member and you have an iPhone, you have to go to your desktop on your browser or go to a laptop or a desktop computer. Then you can join. It's pennies to $1. You cannot see the Big Face Gary Show series Road to Rockefeller Records if you do not go to Patreon and become a member or YouTube to become a member. And if you become a YouTube member, you have to go to your, if you have an iPhone, you have to go to your desktop browser or your desktop computer or laptop because iPhone is 30% and YouTube's not going to give them that for joining as a member. So please, it's pennies to $1. I'm going to give you guys stories and stuff that you've never heard before. It's Big Face Gary's Road to Rockefeller Records. Episode 1 and 2 is out. 3 would have been out today, but I had an issue. I super apologize. I will put it out tomorrow. Please. So I need you guys to go check that out. One more time. You can go to Patreon, Patreon, if you want to join, be a member to see Big Face Guy Road to Rockefeller Records. Or you can go to YouTube and become a member. But on YouTube, if you have an iPhone, you have to go to your browser on your desktop or actual desktop or your laptop to join as a member. It's pennies to $1. It ain't no money. Thank you so much. So I always tell you, mind your business, pay your taxes and drink water and subscribe to the Big Face Gary Show. Without y'all, I'm nothing. Hit the like button, y'all. You have open for ask me any questions right now before I shut down. It's Friday. Not going to take up all your time, but Big Face Gary's on the prowl. On this show, you will get nothing but kindness, being kind, and talking the real. We won't be malicious. Y'all want to kill Diddy? Everybody human. He got his own problems. We'll talk about that another day. I spoke to you about Diddy. I don't want to talk about Diddy every day. But I will keep up and let you guys know what's going on with his case. So if you want to ask me any questions right now, you can. But the most important is going to my page, going to Patreon, become a member so you can see Big Face Gary Road to Rockefeller Records. It's pennies on $1. You go to YouTube, you have an iPhone, you must go to your browser and go to the desktop, or just use your desktop or your laptop and type in the Big Face Gary YouTube, and you're going to see my face. You hit the icon, then it's going to say join, and you join. It's pennies to $1. Red Rum, what's up? Yeah, definitely. Havoc, Alchemist, real good producers, man. Really good producers. Really good. Very impressed by their production, man. I always like them. They got funeral beats. I love their music. So before I go down and leave, you guys have any questions you want to ask me, and then I will answer them, and that will be it. Again, mind your business, pay your taxes and drink water, subscribe to the Big Face Gary Show, and pass this live on to your friends, please. And I'm going to say it one more time to end this. For you to see Big Face Gary Road to Rockefeller Records, you must become a member of Patreon or become a member on YouTube. No matter what you want to do on my channel, I don't care. But if you go to YouTube, you have an iPhone, you must go to your desktop and browse to go to your desktop, or go to straight desktop or laptop. You can join my show. Big Face Gary signing out. Happy Friday. I love y'all. Please go back and listen to the whole interview and hear it of me talking about the Capone and Noreaga beef. See y'all soon. Big Face Gary, holla.